We want to thank our outstanding sponsor, Touring and Cruises Travel. It's the same team as Touring Plans Travel, but with a new name. Their travel advisors will take care of your Disney or other travel destination needs. Make sure to tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, on to the show.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to No Rope Drop Radio. Derek and Doug answering your questions. In fact, we're answering only one person's question who asked like 30 questions. So
30
James
questions.
Doyle, this whole episode is dedicated to you.
Well, it's dedicated to all our listeners.
To all of our listeners.
But mostly America.
And so we have a lot that a lot of fun ones too. So this is going to be really good. And so before we dive into that though, we got to talk about the trip coming up.
Yes, the You Define Magical trip, a rope drop trip in June 3rd through the 7th. We'll be staying at Pop Century. You can stay wherever you want. If you book with Touring and Cruises, which we would greatly appreciate, you will get a set of custom luggage tags made by yours truly, a Rope Drop Radio magnet, a Rope Drop Radio sticker, and a special You Define Magical, a Rope Drop Radio trip sticker, limited edition. So we will be going June 4th to the Magic Kingdom for a meetup and then the Monorail Bar Crawl. June 5th, we'll be at Epcot all afternoon, eating and snacking our way around the world. June 6th, we will be having a dance party where none of us plan to dance at Pizza Rizzo's, and then a Smuggler's Run.
I plan to dance, Doug.
Derek can dance. Smuggler's Run meetup where we see who is the best pilot in the galaxy. And then June 7th in the morning, we'll be at Animal Kingdom blasting off to Pandora and probably eating a little Satulis before we head to the airport. That is our rope drop trip, June.
Yes, we
4th
hope
through
to
the 7th.
see you there. Let us know if you're coming. I know a few people have already said, hey, my trip automatically overlaps. We can't wait to see you. So that is awesome. So another shout out to our Patreons. We have one new Patreon this week, Matt Stadelman. Thank you for joining the Rope Drop Radio community. While this show is coming out, I will be actually flying home from Walt Disney World, but I would have left a bunch of bonus episodes that you can check out on our Patreon page. So if you want to hear those and more,
you better have.
Hopefully I will. Yes. Mm-hmm. We're doing this right before I fly. So yes, I will be there and leaving episodes. I promise, Doug. And if you're going to want to hear those, you're going to have to join our Patreon community in the show notes.
That's right. And if you want to support the show in another way, you can always share the show with a friend or family or leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. We will read it on air eventually. This week's review is titled Superman Wears Rope Drop Radio Pajamas. I mean, that's a fun fact.
That's a good one. I like it.
And it's by Wolverine alumnus. So evidently Wolverine has been listening too. So Derek and Doug are hilarious and incredibly informative. It's the only Disney podcast our whole family can agree to listen to. Keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wolverine.
I love it. Thank you. Yes, Logan. By the way, a movie that I want to see that I'm inviting you to come see with me, Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's
just letting you know that now. It's going to be a good one. I know a couple of our Patreons have actually, I think, are going to be joining me for that. So I'm excited. So we'll have to do a big one for that one. Anyway, yeah. James Doyle, last week we asked for listener questions and we got a ton of them.
Too many.
But James, you sent like 30. And so we're just dedicating this to you. So we're going to go down your list.
But they're good,
there's
good
a lot,
questions
they're great
for everybody.
questions. It's not, it's games. It's a lot of interactive things.
Yeah. If you're not James, don't keep listening.
Yes. It's not just for, no, it's really good stuff. Like, so this one, he starts with overrated and underrated. So overrated thing, underrated thing. One, a ride or attraction in each park. So what is an overrated ride in the Magic Kingdom, Doug?
Dare I say Pirates of the Caribbean? No, I can't say
Oh,
that.
no.
No.
Okay. I'm going to go with Peter
Overrated.
Pan. Yep. And so what about underrated?
It would be Tiki Birds.
Okay. I'm going to go People Mover. Underrated.
I think that's very well rated.
Epcot.
Overrated Epcot is Ratatouille.
I agree. That was mine.
Yeah.
So yes, I 100%. Underrated at Epcot.
Living with the Land.
You took both mine on that
Dang
one.
it,
Okay.
Derek.
I know. I still got to agree because we got so many. I'm not going to come up with the new one. Hollywood Studios. What's an overrated attraction?
I don't know if there's an overrated attraction at Hollywood Studios.
There's not enough of them.
I think there's a lot of like E and D tickets, and then there's this big gap, and the rest. I honestly don't think there's anything that I consider overrated. They're all well rated. Does
Mhm.
that make sense, Derek?
It does. I know,
I
it
think they
it
all
really
have their
does.
place. They know their place, right?
Yeah.
They're all. I don't think anybody's highly rating Alien Swirling Saucer,
No,
right? I don't
not
think
at
I
all.
can call that overrated. So I don't have one.
Do you have something that's underrated?
I do. Frozen, the sing along,
Oh,
very underrated because a lot of people think they need like a little girl to take to go to that, but anybody can go enjoy it. It's fascinating. It's a great show. It's funny. That's underrated by a lot of people.
so I still say Smuggler's Run because people like knock on it, and I'm like, no, it's a great attraction.
But I mean, if you're not doing it right, it is not
Yeah.
great. Like you need to be the pilot or you need to be with friends and family.
All right. Animal Kingdom.
Overrated Animal Kingdom would definitely be Pandora boat ride, Navi River
Navi
Journey.
River Journey.
People love
Yes,
it. I
I
don't
agree.
understand.
Yeah, I know. Underrated.
I think Dinosaur's a
Triceratops
little.
spin.
Well, definitely
Nope.
Triceratops. Okay, you
Triceratops
got me.
spin's
Okay,
overrated. It's
it's
great.
the one of the greatest.
All right. Overrated and underrated. Uh, Table service restaurant. Just in any park. So, what is your most overrated
Any?
and underrated? Yep. Any.
Oh,
Yep.
I was thinking park to park here. Overrated in any park. I'm gonna go with Brown Derby.
Oh my
I think that's
gosh.
very overrated.
I agree completely. Yes.
I don't think
So
it's
no, that was what I wrote
signature
down.
worthy. Like,
Okay.
sorry, Brown Derby fans. It's a Cobb salad. It's nothing
Yep.
I couldn't get at my local grocery store.
So actually, I do have an overrated one. It's Skippers. I think it's overrated. Yep.
I think it's quietly well rated. It's in the middle. You just hate it for some reason. I don't know
Okay.
why. You
So
keep ordering the steak. It's not a
I've
steakhouse.
ordered 3 different things at that
Have
restaurant.
you?
Yes, I have. I have pictures. I can prove it. So,
All right.
uh,
Well,
underrated, any of the parks? Do you have a restaurant?
I think Epcot has a few. I think Oktoberfest is a little underrated just because it's surrounded by some other things. It's underrated, but it's a really good buffet and it has music. It's got live performances, so it's a little bit of a sleeper considering what
Yep.
all it offers.
The one in Morocco, I'm blanking on the name. Definitely
Spice Road
underrated.
Table,
Good Spice Road Table. Yeah, very good food. So, and not usually that busy. So,
right?
quick service restaurant. What is one that you think is overrated on the quick service?
By you, I'm gonna say Cosmic Rays Cafe.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, totally.
that's overrated by Derek.
There you go.
By
Yes.
everybody else, though, I'm gonna say Flame Tree Barbecue. If I have to hear another person profess their love about how
So
it's the
many people
greatest
love that
food,
restaurant.
it is not that great. It doesn't even have air conditioning.
Mhm.
So that's the most overrated counter service in Walt Disney World, in my opinion.
Okay, so what am I picking for underrated then, Doug? You know me well.
What you're gonna pick for
It's
underrated?
Woody's. It's definitely Woody's
Yeah,
because
I was
I
thinking
love
right.
Woody's.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Um.
what about you? What's underrated?
Oh, 100% Pizza Rizzo's. It's undervalued.
Oh my
There's
gosh,
something
it's
about just
terrible.
being able to get crappy pizza and feed your kids in nice air conditioning that's undervalued in America these days.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Disney Springs. What's an overrated restaurant in Disney Springs?
Lots of them. I don't know. I definitely gonna go with T Rex. It's overrated for what it is. It's just heated up food from a semi truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Planet Hollywood. It was one of the most
Yeah. Same
disappointing.
vibe. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So what about underrated?
Deluxe Burger or Polite Pig. Those are counter service. Do we have to do this for counter service and table service, or just restaurant in general? There.
Any
You know
restaurant.
what? I'm
Yep.
going to say Splitsville. People
Oh,
think of
that's
it
a
as a
good one.
bowling alley, but it's really a restaurant that has bowling.
No. Yeah, I like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Edison. I love that
Oh
meal
yeah,
and
you
love that
did.
restaurant. It was fantastic. So overrated, underrated Walt Disney World Resort.
Overrated Disney World Resort Boardwalk.
Oh, I was gonna say that too. Okay, I'm gonna go
Really?
with Yacht
Okay.
Club. I'll go with Yacht
Oh
Club
yeah,
because that's
definitely. That's
yep.
yeah, yeah. All
All right.
right.
Underrated?
Underrated. I think Caribbean Beach is a little
Yep.
underrated still. But it's that Skyliner, man. It
Yeah.
makes it so
I'll even
valuable.
say Pop Century is underrated now with the Skyliner. And you know how I feel about Pop Century.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
All right, this one's pretty easy. Nighttime at Walt Disney World. Favorite park to be in after dark?
Park as a whole, I would say Magic Kingdom
I
because every
agree.
land kind of has a little bit of magic to it.
Absolutely. Magic Kingdom. Favorite land?
Galaxy's Edge.
I see you're taking mine right from me. Yes. Galaxy's Edge with all the lightsabers,
Yeah,
especially you got a lot of lightsaber people there.
the
It's
lighting
awesome.
package on the mountains is fantastic.
I will give a bonus one to Pandora at night. Also
Yeah,
really
and
cool.
throw a bone to Carsland out in
A
Disneyland.
DCA. That's a good one. All right. Favorite ride at night?
People Mover.
Son of a gun, Doug.
Oh,
That is mine as
I
well.
thought you'd say Thunder Mountain.
I like it during fireworks, but at night, People Mover going through
It's
Tomorrowland
awesome.
is incredible.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite pavilion in World Showcase at night?
At night,
Yep.
America, because there's usually a concert going on.
Okay.
And you just kind of get the vibe. Even if you're
I
not in the concert, you get it outside at the picnic tables.
I really like France in the Ratatouille area back there. I don't know why. It's just kind of it's peaceful.
Because you feel
So
like you're going to get pickpocketed or
I might,
scammed, like
or
in
I'm the one
Paris.
pickpocketing.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
Yeah, there. All right. Favorite restaurant at night?
Favorite restaurant at night? California Grill.
Yes, 100%. Doug nailed it.
Topolino's had a chance, but they built it on the wrong
Built on
side
the
of the
wrong
building.
side. All right. So, which park has the most noticeable difference between its nighttime vibe versus daytime vibe?
I think Epcot because it gets more party like a
Yep.
little bit. I think World Showcase
Yep.
specifically.
Also, if you're looking at like crowds, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
As soon as it's nighttime and the animals go in, it just dies completely.
it's not a vibe. It's just
Yep.
like, oh, why are we here?
All right. James asks, what's the most and least important park to rope drop, especially if you aren't planning to purchase any individual lightning lanes?
My brain doesn't compute. But I think the most important to rope drop is Hollywood Studios because
Yep.
there's so little room for air there.
Yes.
I think the least important is probably Animal Kingdom because
Oh,
you
I was going
can
to go
do,
Magic Kingdom.
yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of options at Magic Kingdom, but Animal Kingdom, like, you only have a few things you're really going to have to wait on,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do Pandora very predictably at park close,
Yep.
where some other things you can't do predictably at park close with Magic Kingdom because of the fireworks.
Okay. All right. I was going Magic Kingdom because you have the double rope drop. So
Yeah, and
if
you
you
got
miss one,
lots
you
of,
go to the other one.
yeah, but say you miss both.
Okay, well that's a problem.
See,
So
I think that's what he's going for. Like, we're sleeping in.
well, there's so many attractions, you can still
You
get to
can
some
do
C and
stuff.
D
Yeah.
tickets. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. James asks, you have the ability to do one of these things. Which do you choose? Design a new Disney resort complete with your own theming and restaurants. Replace or retheme one ride at each park with something new. Add a new land at a park of your choice, complete with 3 to 4 new attractions, one quick service restaurant, and one table service restaurant. Add 2 new countries to the World Showcase, each having an accompaniment attraction and a quick service and table service restaurant.
So I have to do one of those forts.
Yes.
I don't remember what they all are, but
Okay.
I'll do number three. Give
Number
me number
3,
three. What is it?
add a new land at a park of your choice, complete with 3 to 4 new attractions, one quick service,
It's too
one
much.
table
I
service.
want number 4. Give me number 4.
Oh, 4 was what I was going to pick. So
Well,
that's
we can
add
both do 4.
2 new countries to the World Showcase. Like
Okay.
that, I feel like needs to happen.
I think we can both do number 4. So I'm going to add Antarctica, which is inside and very nice and cold. And there's penguins.
Okay.
Um,
You're not going to add a new resort? I'll tell you what I would do if I could design a new Disney
mine was going to be
resort.
like Venice style, like
canals.
no,
And
gondolas.
So I've said it on a previous show, but I would love to do another version of the Animal Kingdom Lodge, but it's only like very Star Cruiser, and it's like very I'm blanking on what it was called down in Disney Springs, the
Adventures Club.
Adventures Club.
Yeah.
It's that, but
Yeah.
like in a resort, and I want to do that so
They
bad.
tried to build it, but they called it the Star Cruiser and did it
They
with Star
did.
Wars. Yeah.
And so that's what
I would do
do.
Venice, and I'd have some great Italian to eat, like real
I
Italian.
like that. Real Italian.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
you can't have enough Italian food.
All right.
So my other so I added Antarctica, which is a whole continent, not a country. My bad. But and then there's a lot of temptation to do Brazil and Australia, but I would go Greece.
Oh,
The
there you go.
architecture of Greece would stand out around the World Showcase. The white and the blue would look fantastic, um, and just the food. I
I
need the
like it.
food. Yep, there you go.
Food.
There's my two.
There you go. All right. Next round for James is WDW Food Challenge. You must
Oh dear.
use each of the 4 parks, Disney Springs, and 1 resort. So, breakfast or brunch. Uh, each of the 4 parks, Disney Springs, and resort. So, where are we doing breakfast at Magic Kingdom?
I don't eat breakfast, Derek. But if I have to, I have it on my way to the parks. Just let the record state. But I'm sure you're going to say this: Gaston cinnamon rolls.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I
best
don't want to
breakfast
sit
there
down
is.
and take time.
hmm
Yeah,
I
it's
will
going to be a
say
thing.
a character meal, Crystal Palace has a really
Hmm.
good
I
breakfast.
mean, I've done Cinderella's
For
before.
breakfast?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cheaper,
All right.
a
What
lot
about
cheaper.
Epcot? Breakfast?
Well, Garden Grill.
Yep. There you go. What about at Hollywood Studios? Where are we doing breakfast?
Well, I like the breakfast Ronto wrap. I know what you're doing
Yeah, that's a
though.
good one. What am I doing?
Woody's.
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
best breakfast on property.
I like the breakfast Ronto wrap. Otherwise, I'd agree. Just about
Yep.
any other park, or you take the Ronto wrap away. I agree with you on Hollywood Studios, but I like the Ronto wrap, the breakfast Ronto wrap. I don't like the regular Ronto wrap as much as the breakfast.
Okay, breakfast at Animal Kingdom. There you go. Forgot where we were for a second.
Tusker House? Do they
Tusker
have
House. Yes,
breakfast
they
at
have a
Animal
great
Kingdom?
breakfast buffet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's the
All
only
right.
thing open for breakfast, so I don't
I've
think there's
never
much
had
choice.
breakfast, by the way, at Disney Springs, so I can't answer that.
Um, I think there's Everglazes, the donuts. I think that's it. I think that's your
Okay.
only choice.
All right.
And they're good.
Resort.
They're
Where's your what resort do you love breakfast at?
ooh, I got two. Can I say two?
Go for
Cape
it.
May Cafe and
That's a good
Ohana.
one. And that's a great one. So yeah,
Hmm.
you got them. Yeah, I'll even add one on there. Topolino's breakfast. Holy crap! One
Oh,
of the best breakfasts
that's
I've
really
ever had.
good. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
great
Oh yeah.
characters. Very unique costumes. If you're looking for
Yep.
Mickey that's slightly different, Topolino's. That's a good one, Derek. You
Okay.
win.
All right.
Derek wins.
Appetizer for he wants to go through all the parks with an appetizer. I don't even.
Do
I'm
you
trying to think. What are some of
know?
your?
Can
That's gonna be.
you?
What are some of your
So
favorite appetizers then?
this is gonna sound crazy. The bread, the garlic bread at Tony's for the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think
that is a
that's the
good
best
appetizer.
appetizer
That
I've
is
had
that
at the
is one of
Magic
the best I've
Kingdom.
ever had. You're right. No,
There's some off menu stuff at Skipper's Canteen, like a bread thing from Skipper's Canteen that's not on the menu, but they tell you about it. But the Tony's bread was a little better.
okay.
That was
I
really
agree with
good.
that.
That was the
That was
highlight
really
of
good.
the meal.
It was. What
Yeah.
about
Hmm.
Epcot?
I
What does
mentioned
Garden Grill
buffets
have?
and all you can eat. I mean, they have
Mm-hmm.
salad
Yeah.
and bread. Their bread's really good with the honey butter. I don't know. I don't know that I know appetizers at
Oh, Hana, you
Epcot.
just got the good
Oh, Hana's
dumplings.
got
All the
the pot
appetizers.
stickers, the
Yes. Pot
wings, the
stickers. There you
noodles.
go.
It's the champion of appetizers. It's so they
Yes.
don't have to feed you as much meat, but
Makes
it
sense.
wins. Ohana's the best.
Now, what about any appetizers at Hollywood Studios? I don't really get many appetizers. Some
Mm.
big.
Sci-fi has good onion rings. Like if you
Okay.
get
Yeah,
like
you're
onion
right.
rings, but I also get those as a side, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But you could get onion rings; they're good.
Yeah.
This is a
I can't.
show. Let's move on.
Let's move on. No app.
Yeah.
We don't do
No, we
appetizers.
don't do
Entrees.
appetizers.
What's some of the best entrees we've had at Magic Kingdom?
Well, the steak at
Cinderella's, because that's what I was gonna say.
yeah, I mean
Yes.
it is what it is. You pay for it. Now, if I'm going dollar for dollar, I don't know if it's the best, but it's the best in the park. It's no question. All
I
right.
agree. So, what about Epcot?
Think it was going to be the same thing for us, right? Steak at Le
Yep.
Cellier's.
Steak at Cellular. Yep, there you go.
I mean,
Okay.
there's
Wow, we should try to be different.
so many good entrees around that park. But
Hmm.
I mean, if I'm going to drop what $70 on a steak, it is a $70 steak.
It is.
Yeah.
and it's worth it. Love it. So, what about Hollywood Studios? You have an entree?
The chicken pot pie at
Yep.
at 50s prime time
You,
is
you know what? I'm
probably
gonna
my
go something
favorite.
different. I'm gonna go Docking Bay and go with
Yeah, it's
the meat.
I
Yes,
mean, that
the
roast,
Bantha.
yeah, that roast is sit down table service level and
Hmm.
almost table service price.
Animal
Okay.
Kingdom.
I had some sweet and sour chicken type thing at Yak and Yeti's that I really liked.
They
I'm
had
gonna
surf
say
and turf at
that.
Yak and Yeti that I really
See, I
liked.
haven't had that, so
Hmm.
but yeah,
One day, you
Yak
and
and
I got to go
Yeti's
to
good.
Tiffin's. We got to get it. We got to
Yeah,
just
I'm
knock
pretty
that
sure
out.
that would be the winner, whatever we get there.
Okay. And then Disney Springs. Do you have a
Um,
entree that you love?
yeah, the fried chicken and donuts at Homecoming.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Probably my favorite one. I know I had an amazing burger at the Edison that I was like, this is dreamy. But I seem to eat a lot of burgers and things
Yeah,
like that when I'm at Disney Springs. I need
happens.
to go to Homecoming. I
You
really do.
do. You
I
do.
know. Resort, do you have I mean, Ohana, all the
I,
food at Ohana. Yeah, it's kind
right.
of a gimme. California Grill, I've had a great steak.
Mm-hmm.
Topolino's, phenomenal,
Yeah.
everything. There's a lot of good food at the resorts. It's hard to
Yeah.
pick
It's
one.
hard to pick one, and it's
Oh, not Yachtsman. That one did not do it for me.
no. And my steak wasn't amazing either. Like it
Mhm.
just fell flat for us.
All right. Desserts. So let's talk about Magic Kingdom. Do you have a dessert?
The gray stuff? No, it's just nothing's jumping out
Yeah.
at me from a sit down or anything at
We did
Magic
not
Kingdom,
research this one as well as we should
as you
have.
can tell.
Yes.
It's a lot of
So
research. We haven't
it would be.
eaten, like,
I
I don't
know.
always get dessert
I
after
don't either.
because I'm full.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
don't eat a
Magic
whole lot of
Kingdom,
dessert.
you're on your own. Sorry, we can't help you.
Get a Dole Whip on that
Like,
one. What
I
about Epcot?
honestly can't remember what you get at Cinderella's. Epcot, the
Oh,
dessert you
Magic
get.
Kingdom. No, no, no. I'm going back to Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I have one at Magic Kingdom.
Liberty
Liberty
Tree.
Tree.
Aha,
Yes.
Jinx.
Because as soon as I was thinking about the dessert for Garden Grill, it reminded me
That's
of,
exactly what happened to my brain.
oh my gosh. Yeah, it's getting late, guys. It's getting
It
late
is.
here. We're recording 2 shows in one night because somebody's going to Disney World.
It is.
Um,
I'm going to eat some desserts and talk to you about them on the show. How about
the
that?
ooey gooey toffee cake at Liberty Tree is a winner. And
So good.
then the whatever the type of pie or crisp, like fruit crisp thing
Cobbler
at,
pie thing. Yep.
yeah, it's a cobbler or a crisp or a pie at Garden Grill is fantastic, and it's changed a couple
Mhm.
times, but it's really good. There are some amazing desserts though around the World Showcase restaurants, like at Le Chefs de France, and even over in Germany at the Beer Garden buffet desserts are really good. Some strudel, stuff like that. So
All right. What about Hollywood Studios? Some desserts that stick out to you?
the chocolate shakes at 50s prime time, not necessarily a dessert, but they're big, they're great, nice and cold. They give you the whole metal little cup that they mix the shake in, so it's
Mhm.
fantastic.
Man, I can't think of any at Hollywood Studios. My favorite dessert is, I will just say it's at the resort when we get to the resort one.
Ooh.
So Animal Kingdom, we're never there late enough to have dessert. I actually, you know what? I've gotten some really good cupcakes at Animal Kingdom
I've
though.
gotten the dessert at Yak and Yeti's before, and it's a cream cheese wonton that is really good.
Hmm.
So Yak and Yeti's has a solid dessert.
What about Disney Springs?
I got some donuts there from Everglades that
Yep.
were fantastic. I mean, they're huge. They have all the weird crap on top of them, and yeah, they're really good. They are a meal unto themselves.
Yeah, I've gotten there's that ice cream store there, and even though I
Mm-hmm.
can't have it, I ate a bite of.
Ghirardelli's.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So, and then dessert at a resort. Mine is simple. You go to the Contemporary, you go downstairs, you have like the 13-layer chocolate cake.
That's pretty good. I'm still partial to the Ohana bread pudding,
Okay,
though.
I love chocolate cake. 13 layers of
And
chocolate cake are
then there's
fantastic.
also strawberry shortcake at Hoop-Dee-Doo is
I
really
will
good.
try that. I'm looking forward to that one.
It's
So,
good stuff.
Drinks, alcoholic or regular? Magic Kingdom, do you have a drink?
We haven't had drinks at Magic Kingdom much,
I had the
right?
Skippers one. That was not that
Yeah, but
good.
can we name it? No. It was
No.
the
Okay.
first day they were serving alcohol in the park,
Yeah.
too.
What about over at Epcot? There's so many of
There's a
them.
leprechaun.
Yeah.
I think I have to say that one, or people will be mad.
Okay. That's a good one. You know what? There's a couple at La Cava that I really love. Some really good tequila drinks. It's the only place I like drinking tequila.
There's a drink back in America at the walk up bar over by
Yep.
the Regal Eagle. That's really good too.
We're doing great on this show, guys.
We are
Uh, l- and then, so what about Hollywood Studios? Do you have a drink that sticks out to you?
not blue milk.
Nope, not at all.
If for my non-alcoholic friends, there's a basically it's a frosty at the Dockside Diner, that boat. But watch the hours; they close early.
Hmm.
Um, but in Oga's, what is it? The jet fuel.
I love jet fuel. I like
Um,
that. You don't.
no, Bespin Fizz. That's what I
Bespin
like.
Fizz. That's a good
Yes,
one. Okay.
yes, at Oga's.
Do you have an alcoholic drink or any kind of drink you like at Animal Kingdom? Nomad Lounge has the
Oh,
Tigress.
the Tempting Tigress at
Tigress, that's a
Nomads.
good one.
Oh yeah,
Yep. So, what about Disney Springs?
I can't think of one at Disney
Okay.
Springs. I don't think I've really drinking at Disney
Oh, I
Springs. I
have.
don't spend a lot of time at Disney
I have
Springs.
a souvenir cup from Rainforest Cafe that I got a fruity rum
I am
drink in.
sorry.
It was delicious too.
All the sugar.
Fantastic. It was like a Mai Tai. It was great. And then do you have a drink at a resort that you love?
The back scratcher.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
I
And we will
like the
sign
back
it for you
scratcher.
if you come out with us. There will
Yes,
be a back
autographs.
scratcher night. Yes. And then really quick, snack, Hollywood or Magic Kingdom.
I feel like we did snack on the
We
last
did these.
show.
I know. Like
So Dole
cinnamon roll
Whip,
for Gaston's Dole
S-
Whip.
School Bread.
There you go. Yeah, we did this
Yeah, we
already.
did
Go back
this.
to the other show.
Go to
There
those
you
the other
go.
show.
All right, sounds good. And then James says, "Love the show. Thanks for all that you guys do." So James, thank you for asking enough questions to fill a 35-minute episode because while you did this, while we're recording this, I'm actually in Walt Disney World. So we had to do this early. So thank you for that, James. Thank you to all of the people that asked questions last week and this week. So anything else, Doug?
I mean, it was fun. I'm sorry I didn't prepare more about what appetizers we like.
Yeah, we need to do. I'm
We
gonna
need
go
to eat
eat an
more appetizers.
appetizer, and I'm gonna tag James in this while
Yeah,
I'm
I
there. So there
we
you
just
go.
don't app much. It's weird, and
Yeah,
when you do buffets and family style, the salad course, I don't know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
chicken wings. That's my appetizer of choice.
Oh,
Chicken wings. Love me some chicken.
get
One
those
day I'm
from
gonna make Doug
Tambu.
chicken wings.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Well, now that I'm
okay.
hungry after
Yep,
this
I'm
show,
hungry.
thank you so much. Thank you to all of our Patreons who support the show. If you want to get those bonus and after shows, which will be mine will be from Disney this week. You're gonna have to go into the show notes and become a Patreon member. If you want to book a trip to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise, or any kind of vacation, touring and cruises would love to help you do that. They're actually helping us book our stuff for our trip coming up for Doug and I. If you want to do that, please reach out to us and never be afraid to ask us any questions or tag us on social media in any of the fun things. But that is all the time that we got. So for Doug, I'm Derek. You've been listening to Rope Drop Radio.